Hey everybody, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. Let's go see what's in the fridge today.
Hey everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews. Today, I'm hoping this is going to be a big treat here, guys. This is Bell's Brewing. This is their Expedition Stout Bourbon Barrel Aged. Their Expedition Stout is basically world class, guys, and now they're doing bourbon barrel aged versions of it. I may have done a bourbon barrel aged before. This was sent to me by Brad T, and he sent it to me on the June 28th of 2017. So we're into, and on the back of the bottle it says package 0602 of 2017, and today is 10/4 of 2018. So this is cellared in a bottle for well over a year. So if I reviewed this, I don't know if I did. I didn't go back and look. We're going to review this like I haven't reviewed it before. I probably have. I know I've done the Expedition before, but I'm not sure I did the bourbon barrel version of it before. And if I have, we're going to re-review the 2017 and 2018 to see how well it's cellared for the well over a year in the bottle. So I'm expecting good things from this, guys. Bell's does some really, really tasty stuff. Their Too Hard is one of my go-to beers, and they produce a lot of awesome beers, guys. They really do. There's a lot of people that like their beers, no matter what style. They produce just about every style there is, whether it's Oberon or Too Hard, or so. They do so many different styles of beer, guys. So I know you probably could find a beer of your liking in one of their lineups from this brewery. So Brad, I want to apologize it's taking me this long to get to it, but being a beer of this magnitude, which is a 13%er, I think. Let's see, no, this one says 12.8%, so it probably varies from year to year and stuff, but they've got that on there. They got the ABV, they got the bottled on date on there, so that's the information you need. And they're not just putting a vintage on it, they're giving us a month, day, and a year that it was done, so you know whether it was done in the beginning of the year, in January, middle of the year, in June like this one, or the end of the year. So two big thumbs up to Bell's for doing that. They don't have to. A lot of breweries don't, so when they do, I appreciate it, and it goes a long way with this guy as far as grading it. I know exactly how old the beer is, how long it's been in this bottle, and that means a lot to me, because when you just put like 2017, I don't have any idea when in 2017 it was done. So when they, and the day is not critical, but the month and the year. Is it January? Is it June? Is it December? So you know how old the beer is. 12 months is a long time. So it helps. It helps me anyway. Gives me a better aspect of how old the beer I am buying or drinking. I didn't buy this, but like I said, Brad T, thanks again, my brother. I do appreciate you sending this to me, and apologize for taking so long, but for a beer of this magnitude, this is going to keep for a long time. So hopefully you get to see this, and know that I appreciate you sending it to me, sir. So let's run over to Beer Advocate, and they have it listed as 13.4%. So the ABV is all over the place at different sites. You have to go by the bottle and what year it was done, and they're going to tell you that. And they use these labels over and over because the ABV is not pre-printed on the label. It's written in the little box on the bottom of the rear label, telling you the bottled on date and what the ABV and everything is. And that's how you should do it. If you want to reuse the label, do it like these guys do, and have a machine that's going to print that stuff on that label That way you can use the same label year after year after year after year. That's how it's done. That's exactly how it should be done. So, just my opinion, and it is what it is, guys. So, final thanks to Brad T for sending me this, and apologize once again that it took me this long. I've had this beer a year and a half almost. Not quite that long, but I wanted it to cellar just a little bit. So that tells me I may have reviewed this particular version. So if I've done a 2017, we're doing the 2017 and 2018 to see how well it ages. So let's go over here, and it says on Untappd, this 12-month barrel age version, right there. Let's stop right there. 12-month barrel age. It was in the barrels for a whole year before they put it in the bottle. So this is bottled in June of 2017. So it's set in the barrels for a whole year. So it's a 2016 beer, barrel age for a whole year before they bottled it. Award-winning Expedition Stout. Thirst for travel, but is perfect content to sit in your cellar. Keynote there. Maturing until you are ready. The tough part, deciding if you want to do it now or wait until later. You can't go wrong either way. Like I said, this beer is going to keep for 1, 2, 5, 10, 15, even 20 years. This beer is going to sell very well. And it's just going to get better, guys. And if you can keep your grubby little paws off of it for that long, there's a lot of people that can't. And I can, but I don't think it's fair to Brad to, since he spent his hard-earned money, and I've already kept it longer than I probably should have, guys. But I may have reviewed 2017 close to when he sent me this. I don't know. I didn't go back and look. But if you want to sell this for as long as your little heart desires, or as long as you can keep your grubby little paws off of it, it will keep. So we've gone through everything we need to talk about. I don't have the IBUs, which is unusual for this style of beer, but I don't have it, guys. So it is time, final beer of the evening for me. So let's get the cap off of this bad boy. A little bit of hiss, a little bit of smoke. Into the glass we go, using the Sovereign beer glass today. And with that magnitude of a beer, we're going to go right straight down the center here, guys. And pour it as aggressive as I can pour it. And as you see, doing that, we got about a finger of head over into the light. It is pitch black, guys. I'm not getting any light at all. To the nose we go. Oh, awesome. Big time bourbon notes on the nose. Fresh roasted malt. Caramel toffee, black molasses. Maybe a slight hint of some bittersweet chocolate. I got a slight hint of some alcohol in there, some booziness. But it's right out of the fridge and out of the bottle. I'm sure as I sip on it, that's going to dissipate. It's going to open up. It's going to be awesome. It smells awesome, guys. I love those bourbon barrel notes, and this has got it. Maybe a hint of licorice in there. Maybe even some dark fruit in there once it warms up, which is what we always do, no matter what style it is. It's time. I'm thirsty. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Brad T. Thank you, sir. Absolutely delicious. We've had 3 awesome beers in a row here, guys. That's very unusual for me to have 3 beers that blow me away. And this is probably going to be in that category. I picked 3 winners out of the fridge today. Sometimes you're lucky. Sometimes you're the windshield, sometimes you're the bug. Today I feel like I'm the windshield. That's awesome. Look at the lacing it's leaving on the glass already. Incredible. Very nice. Well, we're going to let this warm up for sure. We're going to sip on it for 45 minutes or so and let it come up to room temperature, and we'll come back and see where she ends up. Pretty impressive right now. Alright guys, I'm back. Been sitting on about 45 minutes or so. Again, awesome lacing is left on the glass here. Very well made beer. You get the big bourbon notes on this one. It's not overpowering, but it's there. You can detect it. You can taste it. Very well done beer. This is a great example of their expeditious stout done in bourbon barrels. It's the only way you can make that beer better is to do what they've done here, and it is. Guys, it's very impressive beer. Bottled on date on there, ABV on the label. Everything you want to make an educated purchase, and this beer is going to keep forever, basically. If you want to have it fresh, or if you want to have it a year, 2, 3, 5, 10, 15, even 20 years down the road, it's just going to get better aging it. So, Brad, thanks a bunch, my friend, my brother. I do appreciate you sending it to me. It is awesome. Final chug. Very tasty, guys. To me, either whether I've been drinking on it for a while now, or it's opened up and come up to room temperature, the alcohol taste is not as prevalent as it was fresh, cold, right out of the fridge, which you should probably do. If you chill your beers, especially in this style, you ought to let it come up to room temperature or set it out where it's like 55, 60 degrees before you drink it. Like I always like mine chilled to start off with, and then let it come up, and I sip on it. And I went out and had a stogie to go with this, and sipped on it for about 45 minutes. Let it come up to room temperature, where you get the full aspects of the beer, what they're wanting you to have, and the alcohol a lot of times will go away. Whether you get acclimated to it or it just goes away. So, guys, here we got a great beer from a very well-known brewery. If you've had this one, you should let me know what you think of this particular version. This is a 2017 edition, and we're doing it here in 2018 in October. And it has sold very, very, very well. So if I've done it before, this is a re-review. And it has sold extremely well, guys. It is a 10 beer. It's a 100 for me. So they've got 3 10s in a row. That doesn't happen very often. Doesn't happen very often at all. So let's jump over to Beer Advocate, and they say 4.48 out of 5. Outstanding numbers from those guys, and they have it in their outstanding range. Over to Untapped, these guys have it at 4.47 also. Excellent numbers from those guys there too, guys. So as far as I'm concerned, it's a 10 beer from everybody. You need to pick this up if you can get your hands on it. And probably ought to pick up at least a 4-pack of these and try one fresh and sell one for maybe a year or 2, 3, 5, and then another one 10 years down the road. And whenever you want to have the last one, or if you want to do a vertical from a fresh one and one that's been aging for 5, 10 years, 15, whatever, just to see how well the beer comes together and gets more complex and gets less boozy and all that stuff, guys. All you craft beer drinkers, you know what I'm talking about. So just because you pick up a 4-pack of this, it doesn't mean you have to drink all 4 of them the same day. If you did, you'd be a drunk son of a bitch. That's what I would say. So I would never drink 4 of these. I wouldn't drink more than 1 of these a day. So if you buy a 4-pack, don't drink all 4 of them the same day. If you have the means and the willpower, sell her some of it and see how it changes and how it gets better. So as we're going to wrap it up on this, we've got everything we need to have. If you've had it, let me know what you think, guys. Till we meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge.